They make their own sourdough. Ew.
Welcome to Calinado. Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best movies of 2025 in Netflix, Apple TV, Plus, and Prime. If you enjoy this compilation of movies, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10, Counter-Strike, 2025. Five colleagues and friends, all members of the Murciélagos, an elite unit of the Mexican military, witness a group of drug gangsters attempting to kidnap two women in broad daylight. They intervene on the spur of the moment and kill the gang members. In doing so, however, they incur the wrath of Josefo Noé Hernandez and his cartel, who are bent on revenge. On a country road in the mountains, the five Murciélagos are lured into an ambush, but the well-rehearsed group manages to escape. Their enemies, who now know their true identities and are prepared, are outnumbered and continue to hunt them, and a fight to the death ensues in the wilderness. Number 9, Demon City, 2025. Shuhei Sakata was once a feared assassin, but his life shattered when his wife and daughter were brutally murdered. The Kimengumi, a mysterious organization of masked criminals operating in the shadows, is behind the gruesome deed. Driven by pain and an insatiable thirst for revenge, Sakata embarks on a merciless campaign against those who took everything from him. His path leads him through the dark streets of the provincial town of Shinjo, where he must confront a web of violence, intrigue, and retribution. As he approaches his opponents, the lines between hunter and hunted blur. Number 8, G20, 2025.
You and your brother are coming to Cape Town with us.
Why?
You know why.
All you ever care about is work.
The incumbent U.S. President Danielle Sutton, her husband, and their two children travel together to South Africa. There, Sutton attends the G20 summit in Cape Town, where the heads of state of the most important industrialized and emerging countries meet every year. During the event, however, despite all security measures, several heavily armed terrorists led by a man named Rutledge invade the venue and take numerous hostages. The group's goal is to force a new beginning for the world markets. Number 7, Advatam, 2025.
Tu dors plus avec moi, tu passes tes nuits sur le toit. Pourquoi tu me fais ça? Alors tu m'expliques?
When French federal police officer Frank Lazareff and his wife are expecting a baby, Frank decides to give up his dangerous job to devote himself fully to his family. He also hopes that by quitting, he will banish the nightmares about past missions that repeatedly haunt him. The situation worsens, however, when their home is broken into and everything is ransacked. Things only get really bad when the intruders strike again and kidnap Leo. A short time later, Vanaken, the leader of the group, gives Frank an ultimatum over the phone. If he doesn't provide him with some confidential documents, his wife and unborn child will die. Number 6, Wolfman, 2025. Blake has long lived in liberal San Francisco on the west coast of the United States. However, fate draws him back to the rural Oregon where he once grew up. After his father vanished without a trace and was eventually declared dead, Blake must now take care of his former family home in a remote area. With his relationship in trouble, Blake convinces his wife Charlotte to change scenery and move to his Oregon home with their young daughter Ginger. However, when Blake, Charlotte, and their daughter arrive at the farm, they are attacked in the middle of the night by an invisible animal. As the family tries to escape, they are forced to barricade themselves inside the house to protect themselves from the monster that stalks the house. Number 5, Black Bag, 2025.
You know and you know what he'll do, and you never discuss certain things again.
Legendary British secret agents George Woodhouse and his wife Catherine suddenly find themselves at the center of a political and private storm when Catherine is suddenly accused of treason. The reason behind this is a top-secret software code that has been leaked. Catherine appears to be a potential suspect. George, who believes himself to be unconditionally loyal to both his wife and his country, is overcome by a merciless inner conflict. To uncover the truth, he fakes a dinner party and invites the other suspects. While he tries to uncover the source of the serious accusations against his wife in this exceptional situation, he must decide where his loyalty truly lies: the woman he loves or the country he has sworn to serve. Number 4. Back in Action, 2025.
Did you see what we just did?
The film will portray former CIA spies Emily and Matt left behind their exciting but dangerous lives as CIA agents to pursue what they value most: building a home and raising their children in a peaceful, safe environment. For years, they've maintained a flawless cover as an ordinary couple. However, their idyllic life crumbles when their identities as retired spies are revealed, threatening not only their peace of mind, but also their family's safety. Forced to return to the world of espionage to protect their loved ones, Emily and Matt must confront old enemies. Number 3. The Electric State, 2025.
We banish them to the electric state.
The Electric State is set in an alternate, retro-futuristic reality in the 1990s, where sentient robots live among humans. The story follows Michelle, an orphaned teenager who one day receives a visit from Cosmo, a sweet and mysterious robot who she believes is being controlled by Christopher, her younger brother who was thought to be dead. Determined to learn the truth about her brother, Michelle sets out on an adventure across the American West with the unwanted and unexpected company of smuggler and drifter Keats and his sarcastic robot partner Herman, adapted from the graphic novel Tales from the Loop by Simon Stalenhag. Number 2. Mickey 17, 2025.
See that?
I wouldn't be surprised if you're thinking at this point.
During the colonization of the ice planet Nilfheim, Mickey 17 is tasked with helping the expedition crew, especially with the dangerous jobs. Mickey has one advantage: he's replaceable. If he dies, the next clone is simply produced, who not only retains his previous memories, but can also seamlessly continue the work. But when Mickey goes missing one day for a short time, he discovers that Mickey 18 has already been sent to the start. But Mickey 17 doesn't want to die, so he has to keep his clone a secret. Moreover, life on Nilfheim is becoming increasingly dangerous because the mission is in danger of failing, food is running out, and the local population isn't happy with their new human neighbors. Number 1. The Gorge, 2025. A canyon separates two agents and a super-secret and seemingly demonic world. Between the mountains follows Drasa and Levi on a mysterious mission that forces them to stay on opposite sides of a deep and narrow rocky crevice. For a year, confined in guard towers, the two must defend and take care of this misty hole, where a creature that threatens humanity resides. Highly trained, the two keep watch over the enemy, while starting to communicate from a distance, establishing an unusual connection, even though it is strictly forbidden. However, when things get out of control, Drasa and Levi end up descending the canyon and coming into direct contact with the dark evil.